adventures.
Hey guys, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I wanted to talk about why, at least in my circle, the Weatherby 338, Weatherby RPM is becoming a popular round. I think it was made for the northern climate, places with huge bears, pretty much made for Alaska, and a couple of my buddies have already switched over to it. I have switched over to it. Now, I had that mountain rifle chambered in 270. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of 270, and that thing was perfect for black bear and caribou. But in case I ever ran into a big brown bear, I have no doubt a 270 would get the job done. You know, it's all about shot placement. I could probably drop a big brown bear or grizzly, but it's not something I would bring on a dedicated Kodiak hunt or anything like that. I wanted something a little bit better, so leave it to Weatherby. Now, what I love about Weatherby is it's a company of outdoorsmen putting out a product for outdoorsmen. When I went hunting with Steve Bresnos up north, he and his cameraman especially was friends with the Weatherby team, or one guy on the Weatherby team. They send a team up here to Alaska to hunt every year. They'll go to the Brooks Range or way up north where we were. And it was pretty funny because they were always like messaging, oh, the Weatherby guys just landed. Oh, the Weatherby guys are going over here. But those guys like to hunt. And man, this is just a great idea. So as many of you know, I'm a fan of the 338 Win Mag. Now, it's kind of an old school round. Some of the old timers up here still use it. Very popular in Alaska. I had that Ruger in 338 Win Mag, and I gave it to Chuck from Alaska Ballistics, and it was just a little too heavy. I loved it, but it was just a little too heavy for me. The recoil was kind of ridiculous. I mean, Chuck was saying it was like rattling his teeth and his fillings were coming out, but he shot a brown bear in the face with it. Well, actually, it'd be a grizzly bear because it was interior, but I mean, he shot a grizzly bear in the face with that rifle and it just, you know, instantly died, crumpled. But 338, just a great round. You know, 300 Win Mag, it's probably a little better. You know, watching some of Ron Spomer's videos, and good power and more distance, flatter shooting with the 300 Win Mag, but I like a big bullet like the 338 provides. And now Weatherby, it's been a couple years, but they came out with this 338 RPM. So it's kind of a wildcat based off a 6.5 case that they had. And it gives you the exact power of a 338 Win Mag, but with their 6-lug action, you could put it in a 5-pound rifle. And that's what I have here. This rifle is just barely over 5 pounds without the scope. I got a Telson scope on here, so that adds a little bit to it because I've got one of their bigger ones, but it feels like nothing. This is their 18-inch barrel, so I'm going to lose a little bit of the power, but I don't care. They've got a really good butt pad here and a muzzle brake. So we're going to take this to the range. We're going to see what kind of power it gets, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, well, here is the rifle. This is their Mark V backcountry model. So my buddy has this exact same rifle, but he got it with a different camo pattern, but just really light. And they 3D print this butt pad. It's just super efficient. That helped with the recoil a lot. And then this muzzle brake works really good. And I'm planning on putting a can on it. I'm not going to lie, I'm put a titanium can on this guy, but the magic of this rifle is their 6-lug action. It just makes a super lightweight bolt, lightweight action, and they can just do a big magnum round in a 5-pound rifle. And that's what this is. This is just barely over 5 pounds without the scope. So a couple different choices. I wish they would come out with more rounds, so I'm hoping other companies will make some. The only thing I know about that we can get here in Alaska is a Barnes load that's 185, and then this is what I chose. It's a heavier bullet, 225 grain Nosler AccuBond, and that's what it looks like. So really interesting round. Let's take it to the range. We'd be getting close.
High and to the right.
Not bad. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
My shoulder's going to be feeling it though.
Oh, I have zero doubts about that one. Not bad.
Oh, right next to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit high and to the right.
Yeah, I pulled that, but that's my 1.5-inch group right there.
Yeah, I mean, that should be fine.
I think I'll just go a little bit left.
Yeah, I'd say a little bit left and maybe actually a little bit low.
Yeah. Second group was better, so that's my first group.
Yeah, that's your first string.
About 1.5 inches.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
that's a little over 1 inch. So yeah, for hunting, I'll take it. Well, there you go. They guarantee, you know, sub MOA group, so I have no doubt that this rifle shoots better than me. Sitting on bean bags, I usually get about 1 inch group like that, so that was on me, but that's what all my hunting rifles get when I just rest them on bean bags. And for me, that's a good way to test your rifle, because I'll be shooting off of a backpack, you know, 99.9% of the time. So great shooting rifle. Recoil was a little stout, but not too bad. Just felt like a hot 30-06 or 300 Win Mag. It was actually a lot less than that 338 Win Mag that I had. So as far as power, so my buddy has this exact same rifle. It's funny, like one of my buddies, my hunting partner, I forgot he got that, and I told him about it, and he's got the exact same rifle with that exact barrel length. So he got an average with the same bullet I was using, 225 grain, average of 2682 feet per second. So it's definitely considerably less than the, you know, 2825 that it says on the box, but that is, you know, because we've definitely got a shorter barrel. However, this is very handy with the shorter barrel. You put it on your backpack, you're not going to run into brush as much, and it's a little handier for just whipping out on the spot, shooting a bear. So something like this is great for Alaska. I've still got killing power out to 500 yards, and I've never harvested an animal beyond 450 yards, and that's pretty rare that I do that. Most of the animals that I take are between 80 and 180 yards, you know, 75% of them. Sometimes it's a little more, but this is perfect. So I'm loving this rifle, and let me know what you guys think. As we speak, I'm already out hunting with this on a little moose and bear hunt with Chuck from Alaska Ballistics. So at least by next season, I'll get something with it and have some more videos. But if I get lucky, I'll get something this fall. So let me know what you guys think about the rifle and the round. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you almost die every time.